Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center, the Spurs taking on the Bulls. For the Spurs, the stars have aligned, performing better than last season. You can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they continue their upward trend. Bulls, Spurs, coming up next. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Ryan is out there with Victor Wembanyama, and it's the Beast in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, we've got Buzelis, and Bernie Simons out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Okoro, and it's Collins in at the... pivot spot manning the middle. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Simons against Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. San Antonio with the ball. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Shots good by the Beast.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And stolen by Castle to the left wing. Here's the Beast. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Castle. The shot from the low post is good.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Castle against Simon. Jones for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Pass to Simons. Shot to stop the run. Collins trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the first one at the line is good. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
And Simons drops them both. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Here's Jones. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Can't hit from 12.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Jones. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. And Jones slams it in.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. A nice shot by Okoro.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now Castle. He's got 7 outside Bryant. His three-pointer's off the mark.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Pass to Collins. Back to Simons. Sweet move. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Collins setting the pick for Jones. Fires from deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's the three. Cranes the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls trail by 9. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. Wemby came up and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Castle. Last game he had 10 points. Wembanyama, a screen. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Chicago is gone 0-2 from deep here. And Billy Donovan won. It's a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
Now here's Jones. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Jones has got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to the beast. Vassell, a screen on Simon. And the basket by Vassell.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Jones kicks to Collins. Jones looking for an opening. And here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
And here is Harper. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Now, here's Simons. 8-point game. Outside Collins. And again, Chicago. No good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And here's Vassell from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Jones finds Okoro. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
San Antonio leading by 9. Castle with it. 7 points in the game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Here's Buzelis. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Over Wembanyama. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
So for the Bulls, Colin Sexton comes in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Williams, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Now, here's Simon. 17 points in his last outing. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Here's the Beast. He's got 7. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Collins. 14 points from him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Johnson finds Williams. Over Collins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
At the line for one.
And that one misses.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Here's the Beast. He's got 9. With the drive, and Harper slams it in.
My goodness. Harper with a little showmanship. This kid can do it all.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 17.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting to it.
So it's San Antonio now. After the Bulls pick up 2. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And really setting the tone early with their 3-point shooting.
Outside, Sexton. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Back to Giddey. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And the Beast pulls it down.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Castle. It's all in by the Bulls.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Giddey. It's up a 3. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 5.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Harper the pass to the Beast. Not going to go that time. Collins with some nice D to the inside. Here's Bruce Ellis. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
With his soft touch around the rim, Bruzellis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Pass to the Beast. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Here's the Beast. Defended by Sexton. They get it back. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And here's Harper from the arc. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Spurs out in front, up by 15. And we'll be back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what do you think about... The offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
They've got Luke Cornett. Josh Giddey is out there with Sexton. Then it's Miller, and it's Asenge in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. A top 10 pick in 2020, Jalen Smith, Richard, played for 3 teams before his 25th birthday. He's seen a lot.
Yeah, that's such a challenge for a young player. I moved around a bit, but it was later in my career. Give Jalen credit. Despite the changes, he is still developing well.
The more Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Sexton against Vassell. The shot by Sexton, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Vassell outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls trail by 18. Giddey kicks to Cornett. Harper against Giddey. Pass to Cornett. Back to Giddey. They set the pick. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Spurs leading by 18. Outside Harper, inside, and out of bounds is Chicago. Gains possession. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Bulls 3rd.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle coming and able to finish the play.
Well, Josh Giddey provides a floor general's mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Giddey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Now here's Harper. To the middle. And the dunk by Bryant.
As he develops his game, I see Harper with the ability to be a great facilitator.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here is Harper, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Over Giddey. Harper, no good. Bulls trail by 17. Giddey surveying the D. Pass to Cornett. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harper the pass to Bryant. And Bryant throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Chicago making some changes. Okoro's checked in for Yabusele, and Fernie Simons comes in for Colin Sexton, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Now, here is Miller. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. GA, you hear about 3 levels score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
First one falls for it. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Spurs leading by 17. Wembenyama, a screen on Jones. Goodwin finds Wembenyama. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Miller, the pass to Cornette, and the layup is good. Cornette's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Goodwin. Wembenyama outside. Down low. And there's Goodwin on the assist by Wembenyama. Goodwin's got his first bucket of the night. Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Wembenyama with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Watch out. Wembenyama hammering that one home.
Bulls trail by 19, and Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Zach Collins checked in for Chicago. Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in. Here's Collins. And the rejection by Wembenyama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembenyama just powering it in despite the contact.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembenyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
A generational talent. For Wembenyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Jones dishes to Collins. Kicks it out to Jones. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembenyama has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Now here's Jones. He has 7. And they get it. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Minot. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And now here comes Jones leading the break, and it's Miller with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just... textbook right there.
And here's a look at the stats for Jones, how he did last season. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Miller.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
To the paint. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
The Beast passes to Powell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Powell's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Collins. Pass to Simons. And it's good for 2. 6 points for him.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Here's the Beast. He's got 11. Here's Champagny. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
It's Jones on the wing. Guarded by Powell. 5 to shoot. Now here's Simon. Defense right on him. Collins. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And yes, it's good. Wembanyama has got 9 points in the quarter. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside, Simons. Back to Jones. Up and in on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Beast passes to Champagny. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's the Beast. The Bulls getting the bucket. And that one's good. Champagny. Champagny's got his second bucket of the night.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's the Beast. 11 points in the game. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 21. Simons, the pass to Okoro.
Hey, right here.
Now here's Jones. Guarded closely. Shoots it up. Okoro's shot is off. San Antonio's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's the Beast. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Chicago with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. To the inside. That's good from Collins on the assist from Okoro. Collins has got 6 here in this quarter. San Antonio leading by 21. Out to the wing. Wembanyama passes to Champagny. Back to Wembanyama. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Buzelis, rebounded by the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Stolen by Collins. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 3-pointer, Simon. The shot misses. Spurs shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Here's the Beast, covered by Okoro. Powell for 3. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Bulls, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the San Antonio Spurs. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And there was a too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
On the court right now for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And Wembanyama's out there with Bryant. And it's the Beast in at the point.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change of pace.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
And he makes the first.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And so Castle nails them both. And here are the Bulls now. Three-pointers, Simons bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got 9.
Man, lots of confidence on that three from Simons.
Here's the Beast. Vassell, the pass to the Beast. Vazelis grabs the board. Jones, no one around him. And the Bulls, another three.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to be in the game.
Bryant, a screen on Jones. Inside. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got his third bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's the Beast. That's tipped.
Making good use of his length. Vazelis able to track down the block that time.
And it's Simons missing. San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Castle. And he lays it straight in. 13 points in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Chicago calls timeout. Williams is checked in for the Spurs. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Bulls third.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game and one that they didn't ignore.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Simons. Takes it in.
Oh, my goodness. Man. Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Vassell left side. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Jones, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Vazelis. It's good from long range. Vazelis has got 9.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Vassell, the pass to Williams. It's Vassell on the wing. Covered by Okoro. And finished off by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Jones in the post, and he banks in the layup. He's got 14.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Spurs leading by 22. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Simon. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Spurs on defense, and stolen by Vassell. Pass to Williams. And Bryant kicks to Vassell. Ryan sets the screen for Vassell. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Buzelis. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. That's good from Collins on the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Castle with it. He's got 13. And Jones pulls it down.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And it's Bryant missing. Bulls have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. They double him with Bryant. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Williams sets a screen for Vassell. Pass to the Beast. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Simons against Vassell. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I love when Simons puts it on the decks. Crafty off the bounce.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
That one falls.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
Down low, Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Jones against Harper. Driving to the basket. Castle misses. Bulls trail by 20. Outside, Simons. Pass to Collins. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Driving in, Castle misses.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back to you, Kevin.
Appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Vassell, right side. Nailed from three-point land. Vassell's got 13.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Collins finds Simons. Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And the Bulls making a change here. Sexton's checked in. San Antonio also making a switch. Inod's checked in.
Superb focus from Harper on that shot, absorbing the contact well.
Jones the pass to Collins. Now Sexton going inside, and Sexton slams it in.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Now Castle. 15 points in the game. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 4 this quarter.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Now here's Okoro. He has 7. Sexton against Harper. 4 on the clock. Sexton kicks to Jones. No good on the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Smith's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 20. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 16 points.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Miller comes in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Bulls trail by 18. Pass to Miller. Tipped away. Out left to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Harper.
2 minutes.
Here's Castle. Shooting foul as the whistle. Blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Giddey. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Simons is checked in. Powell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Goodwin comes in for Harper.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
Well, I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Bulls getting the bucket. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Sexton slamming it down.
I'm telling you, this kid loves the spotlight, loves center stage. Sexton just firing up his teammates.
Castle against Sexton. Pass to Johnson from outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Cornett, the basket good off the assist from Sexton. Cornett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Spurs leading by 12. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Powell. Johnson with a screen on Simons. Powell finds Johnson over Miller. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Minot's got his first 2 points.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Simons against Powell. And here is Simons. He got it up. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs